7. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemar. Alatham, Shemel, Shad, all my sisters. All right, it's I.S.U.P.K, Minneapolis, with the Brotherhood class today. And of course, today what we're going to get into is Brotherhood. And we are going to touch on a few things in the scriptures. And, you know, of course, we got to get Cali in here. We just came back from Cali, Minnesota. Definitely a good barbecue, a good weekend. See what I'm saying? A lot of great brotherhood and sisterhood as well. I actually like Cali. Cali is really a nice place, man. It's just everything's kind of far too, you know what I mean? But the tacos, Salaki, the tacos, on tacos was a hit. You know what I'm saying? Way better than Minnesota. I never done want to go back home. I said, look, man, they are shit on everybody's tacos, but they was very good, authentic, very cheap. You see what I'm saying? Not too much. 4 tacos get you like $10 here. Same thing over there, but it has so much more flavor and spices and everything, man. But it was a good little weekend. You see what I'm saying? Went by fast, of course. But pertaining to these scriptures, I really want to talk about a lot that I saw at the barbecue. See what I'm saying? Just the whole weekend in itself. First things first, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people, a few people that came from their own community, came to the park. See what I'm saying? Shook hands, you know, drinking with the brothers, eating with the brothers, and stuff like that, having conversations. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other. Brothers met Commander and YAHANNA, of course. You know what I mean? If you watch some of the lives, you see that there's, you know, brothers that are just randomly in the park. See what I'm saying? I saw one brother just, you know, they was like best friends. They had one little conversation. They was cool and wild, man. I'm talking about these brothers look rough, like they've been through something. They've been in the streets all their life. They've been going through hell all their life, but they came to, you know, support and get the brotherhood and sisterhood, you know, at this cookout. And that shit was absolutely amazing, man. Right. Absolutely amazing. That was some black and brown unity for sure. Right. See what I'm saying? So I just want to get this real quick, you know what I mean? So I'll talk about Cali a little bit later though, but we go ahead and get that.
Come. Look at Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 7. If there be among you a poor man of one of thy brothers within any of thy gate in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Now we always have to, you know, always say this. See what I'm saying? With scriptures like this in Deuteronomy, understand that this scripture pertains to Black and Hispanics and Native Americans. Because it says what people?
Of thy brethren.
Of thy brethren. See what I'm saying? It's telling you a specific type of people, an audience that the Bible is speaking towards or to. See what I'm saying? Every book that you read has some type of audience. Am I correct? Every single book has an audience, no matter what type of book it is. But in this Bible, it pertains to the Israelites, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So read that one more time.
Okay. If there be among you a poor man of one of thy brethren within any of thy gates in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not harden thine heart, nor shed thy hand from any poor brother.
Right, from thy poor brother.
From thy poor brother.
So what this is talking about right here is that if there be a poor man amongst you, that is like just like you. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are homeless. When I say a lot of us, I mean our people. A lot of our people are homeless out there. They suffering. They going through hell. They are living the American dream, so to speak, in America. See what I'm saying? If you are a so-called veteran, they are on the streets too, or they are getting tore up in those veteran homes. Because of course, you know, our oppressor doesn't give a damn about the veterans, no matter what race, not even their own people. See what I'm saying? But pertaining to Black and Hispanic people, the ones that are poor, that get the bottom of everything, we should always make sure that we be kind to them. See what I'm saying? Make sure we never harden our hearts against them. Because as you see, we have Christians, right, that say that they are men of God, men of the Lord, that they care and love our people. But when they realize that they're not at a certain status as them, they harden their hearts against them because they are not filthy rich. They ain't making it, how they're making it in the world. I see too many videos online, like no one can deny this at all. There are people out there that defend Christians and say that they care about the people. Well, if that is the truth, why don't they pour all their money out towards Black and Hispanic people in the ghettos? Why do they, scuff and get very nasty, disrespectful towards the homeless? They always say that they need a job. See what I'm saying? They always need this, they always need a handout. And you will have people out here who always say, like, there's a whole lot of resources for homeless people. There should be no reason why they are homeless. You must have never met the oppressor.
Right.
You must have never, been where this person has been. Right. Yes, maybe you went through house to house, but have you ever been literally on the streets before? Have you ever, been through hell like this man is in hell? See what I'm saying? We gotta watch out for people like that. Right. Because they won't protect nobody. They will only protect themselves. And we have to make sure that we do everything in our power to protect our brothers and sisters. And that's very important for the class today because that is brotherhood, right? I'm talking about at this barbecue, there are brothers that, see what I'm saying, barely have nothing. And we ain't asked for $1 or a dime. We gave them whatever they wanted. See what I'm saying? I believe I saw a brother give a free t-shirt away without the money. See what I'm saying? He said, no sweat. Like we walking around the park, I'm seeing certain brothers and sisters. And we like, hey, you want something to drink? You want a water? See what I'm saying? You want some food? You good? You need something? Some brothers denied it, and some sisters and brothers like, yeah, I'll take it. They're like, yeah, we got a cookout right here. Having a good time, music. See what I'm saying? Kids running around, playing, having fun. The best part about the cookout was the Donald Trump. No, not Donald Trump. It was it's a Piata, the policeman, I.S.U.P.K.
Yeah.
I.S.U.P.K. Hey, that was funny because them kids they was whacking that damn thing down. They was causing some damage. See what I'm saying? It's so funny because it's like these kids know what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm talking about there's all tribes there, man. I'm talking about brothers from New York, UK. We had Judah, Benjamin, we had Levi, Zebulon, Simeon was in the building, Issachar, Ephraim. See what I'm saying? We had damn near all the tribes there. And we was all in unity. If you could look up this word, Aaron, it's called unit cohesion.
Unit cohesion.
Yeah, unit cohesion. That's a good word. See what I'm saying? It's mostly used for the military. See what I'm saying? But I'll get into that as far as Valentine's Day, like next year or another topic, because it was used for a homosexual term back then, like as far as the how the soldiers dealt with each other, how to fight for each other. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, I can break it down right now, because you've probably never heard this before, huh?
I think
so. In the military system, it was this thing called unit cohesion, or just unity in a sense, where in order for them to win the battle or to fight for each other, they must be intimate with each other, so that way their fight will be stronger and they can, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. So if you fight, if you love this person, you would do everything in your ability to fight for them. And the love aspect was them joining with each other. See what I'm saying? In an intimate sense, meaning sexual, which is very disgusting. Go ahead.
That sounds like what the Romans and the Greeks used to do.
That's exactly what it is. That's where it comes from. That's exactly what that means. Romulus and Remus. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
What's the name? September's
yes.
What's that? September's Niger and September's.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
They got sleep with their mama and all that shit. You know
yeah,
that means you a man.
So like,
I love that on
Spartacus.
Yeah,
right. That's what the oppressors they did. They was always wrestling with each other, butt naked, and doing all type of homosexual things before they go to war. It's like a new thing, like
Yep.
Alexander the Greek. He was known for that too, sleeping with his soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Right before they go to battle and killing everybody, they used to have sexual, you know what I'm saying, relations with each other and stuff like that. That's disgusting.
Exactly. It's very, very, very disgusting, very vile. Because that's what the Bible talks about, how vile that is. But there's a reason why I pulled up this word, right? I just want to give you the history as far as how it's been used, but how it really should be used in the earth. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they fought for each other, because they was intimate. Of course, you know, real men, you don't gotta do that.
Right.
There's a way to show your love to a man without being intimate.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like that's disgusting and weird. But if you could read the definition, I'm gonna get to the point.
Cohesion.
Yep.
Act or state of sticking together tightly.
Sticking together tightly, meaning the brotherhood, the bond that we have. And the bond and brotherhood that we have in U.P.K. is solid. It cannot be broken. People try to disrupt the brotherhood. People try everything in their power to talk about the school. See what I'm saying? Talk about how Hispanics and niggas are not the same people, which is, I mean, it's right there in your face. You see what I'm saying? Like everything in this world, every condition that we are in as a people, we are the same people.
Right.
Black and Hispanic people and Native Americans are one people. That's why we say one body. See what I'm saying? You can't be one body without the Hispanics.
Right.
You can't be one body without the natives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ephraimite can't be one body without Judah.
Right.
We are the same people. We are one body, and we serve one God. See what I'm saying? In the cohesion, we have to stick with each other in these days and times. Because Paul said that it's better, you know, paraphrasing, we should come together for the what? We should come together for the what? It's in Galatians. Can you finish it? Go ahead.
Right. You can come together for the bad instead of the.
You know, you got it. Keep going.
Come together for the bad instead of the good.
So meaning in Galatians, he says, I think he said, I beseech you, or I tell you. See what I'm saying? Don't come together for the good, but come together for the worse. Now, why is that important? Go ahead.
Like, it's easier to come together with your brother when everything is going on good and fine, but when trouble come around, nobody want to come up and have your back.
Exactly, because after our cookouts, after our events, what happens next? We go back to war.
Right.
See what I'm saying? We stick together at camp. We are always with each other. See what I'm saying? Like everybody has to understand that there's no such thing as individuality when it comes to us. We have to look out for this brother and that sister and that brother. We always gotta look out for each other. We have to stick together like these oppressors do. Our oppressors, they stick together. They have a brotherhood in a sense. They have a whole goddamn military. But what do we got? All we have right now is the U.P.K. And for the brothers and sisters outside this U.P.K, they need us. See what I'm saying? They need the protection. They need the security. Because our oppressor's not going to give them a goddamn thing.
Right.
They are going to make sure that they stay at the bottom. That's why it's very important for us to fish. It's very important for us to, make conversations, like strive, make an effort to try to get these Black and Hispanics into school. See what I'm saying? And like you said, I remember we have conversations all the time. We talk to brothers at the job. See what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go slow with some brothers and sisters. You can't go to camp on them. You gotta break it down. So you gotta give them that milk, not the meat.
Wow.
So they understand, and the information that they are getting, they can comprehend it and slowly, eat it up, so to speak. You know what I mean? So read that one more time.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
If there be among you a poor man of one of thy brothers within any of thy gates, in thy land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not harden thine heart.
Thou shalt not harden thine heart. See what I'm saying? No matter how you feel, how you think of a Black and Hispanic and Native American, understand that that is your brother. Understand that those are your people. You wanna do whatever you can to help them. I mean, there's so many ways that we can help our people. Go ahead.
No, but it's scripture heavy because the first thing, you know what I'm saying, we do when we do come up, we look down on our brothers that ain't, you know what I'm saying, is less fortunate.
Right.
We got that bad. We love it, you know what I'm saying, what we call shit on the water.
Right.
I got this, I got that, what you got type of thing.
Exactly.
And that's the wrong type of mentality to have, because at the end of the day, you really ain't nothing to go, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why games get started so much, because they give you that feeling that, okay, if I got some new shoes, I'll make sure you get some new shoes too. You know what I mean? If we just take that mentality and look out for each other, you know, and a lot of things have changed real fast. You know, instead of always looking down on somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't just down a little bit a second ago, a minute ago, you was down too. But as soon as you get a little come up, you want to try to shit on your own brother.
Exactly. I like that. And that's actually, I heard a new song. Y'all know who Tory Lanez is, right? See what I'm saying? By the way, hey, that concert he had up here in Minnesota like 2 years ago, that shit was fire. I just gotta say it. But Tory Lanez got a new song called Forever. And the song, like, it sounded like, you know, something that U.P.K can rock to, you see what I'm saying? Because he says, you know, if you my dog, we're gonna ride forever and ever. Like, you know, like throughout the whole song, he's elaborating, like, no matter what happens, I got you forever. And that's the mentality that we need. See what I'm saying? Meanwhile, a lot of people promote self-hatred against each other. All that whole light skin, dark skin bullshit, that has to stop.
Right.
Nigga, I saw the most light-skinned, dark-skinned niggas at you know, in Cali.
Right.
And all of them were brothers, man. I mean, the love that they were showing towards each other. Like that spirit in Cali is amazing. See what I'm saying? And it's really everywhere in the U.P.K, man. We see all types of brothers, man. Don't got his car in the building in Minnesota? See what I'm saying? I believe one brother might be Benjamin in here. You see what I'm saying? You got sisters in here who are, you know, Judah. You got Benjamin, and I believe Ephraim, actually. See what I'm saying? I believe one of the brothers' wives is actually Ephraim, but she looked like she Judah. See what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, hey, that colorism shit gotta stop. Go ahead.
It's ironic you bring that up, because they be on that show reference to that mom, SHALAM, and the other stuff be on that high skin shit.
Right.
But when it comes to now, we brought that up.
Right. It's funny that you
brought that they feel.
Exactly.
They don't want that light skin and the dark skin, that damn play now and all that.
Right.
That shit no
It is. You see what I'm saying? Because it looks better to be light. Is what they say, or close to white skin. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that don't mean a goddamn thing. I don't care if a nigga was blue, green, or red, not red. But they was blue, green, or, you know, orange, whatever. Nigga, you still my brother at the end of the day. Because you wanna know what? Because you come from the same tribe or the same nation that I come from. That don't matter to me. See what I'm saying? I'll tell you right now, you know what I mean? It's this one brother that I always thought that was white. The whole time I found out he's Native American and white. His father's Native, but his mother's white, so he looks white. You know what I'm saying? But I rock with that nigga hard all the time. You know what I mean? I got me an Issacharite brother that was an employee, but he left the job, so became a business manager. He came back to the job and was my manager. And me and him was close, because we talk about music and everything. Come to find out, I'm thinking he's, you know, at first I thought he was white when I first met him. But he's telling me that he's Mexican and everything, he's speaking Spanish, everything, but he lives his lifestyle as a white boy. But that's my nigga right there. See what I'm saying? That nigga right there, that's my nigga right there. And a lot of people never understand that. You get a lot of questions sometimes where people's like, well, that person's white. You always talking about the white man is this, the white man is that. But look, you got, ain't he white? No. You're looking at the complexion. But you're not thinking spiritually. You're carnal.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right, that's why Captain Cotters are always going through something, man. He's going through a lot with that, man.
Come. And the guy that's too. Come.
We got a little motherfucker at the last weekend. He looked like a motherfucker, a white boy.
I remember that. I remember that. Exactly. Well, it's funny though. Meanwhile, he's supposed to be in the truth with those, fringes on his t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? But really, if you are an Israelite and you supposed to be in the Israelite group, you should know that.
What that mean?
You should know the scriptures. It's funny because they don't listen to the scripture where it says in Jeremiah that my people are like what?
A speckled bird.
Yes, my people are like a speckled bird upon you. And then it says Ephraim is a cake unturned, meaning they are light skinned.
Right.
But they could get dark too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They could get mighty dark. If that's the case, you see what I'm saying? I mean, but they never talk about the East Indians.
Right.
They never talk about the Arabs.
Right.
Everybody has dark skin, has complexion or melanin, except for Esau, because of the curse. You see what I'm saying? On him. Like our world person's skin complexion is a curse.
Right.
Everybody should know that. That's in the Bible too. That's why in the I.S.U.P.K we teach the truth. We don't teach lies, and we don't fit in with society of America.
Right.
And that's what those fake Israelites are doing. They don't know a goddamn thing. Like I always say, y'all too know more than anybody else does outside these walls.
Right.
Those Christians don't know more than you. And even if you never heard of scripture, always deny it, because they always go off.
Mm-hmm.
They always go off. See what I'm saying? Like they don't know what the hell they're talking about at all. And it's funny though, because a lot of times people ask me like, do I have, is my mother or father white? I said, no, they both niggas. Like my father's light, but my mom's on the dark side. You see what I'm saying? And they I don't understand, because you got, you light skin. Like, you sure you ain't biracial? No, nigga, I'm just a nigga. That's it.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I'm pure 100% nigga. Organic. No GMO. Go ahead.
That's what that irritates me a lot, because niggas act like they've never seen a light skinned person before. Like I didn't see like especially in my family, like my auntie, and she always make light skinned babies. It don't matter. She dark skinned, a man dark skinned, but all my babies come out looking light skinned, like your complexion. Like so, like I don't get like these niggas is there want to be on some like black. What you want, motherfucker, just be black as hell, North to consider a nigga like it. It's foolishness, bro.
Right, trying to pick and choose a nigga.
Yeah.
Your whole perception of what a nigga is, or a Mexican,
right,
or what a Hispanic is. But read that one more time, because it's a purpose. I mean, I'm sure y'all realize why I grabbed this, right? So read it one more time.
Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 7. For there be among you a poor man of one of thy brethren within any of thy gates in thy land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not harden thy heart, nor shut thy hand from thy poor brother. Now, no matter what the hell the complexion is of a real Israelite, of course you want to investigate to see if this person that you're calling a brother or sister is really one of yours, one of your kins. See what I'm saying? One of your family members or relatives. You want to investigate. But one thing that you better understand is that don't harden your heart against them. See what I'm saying? Like, there should be no Hispanics hating Hispanics. There should be no niggas hating other niggas. Like, for example, I tell people all the time, I don't hate Christians, but I hate what they do. Because we was all Christians at one point, right? Everybody's a damn Christian in the world. Even Muslims are Christians. And that messes up a lot of people's heads. They like, so they both. Everybody is Christian in the world because of the mentality, the white supremacy that's been pushed on them. Their lifestyle says it all. See what I'm saying? I call people Oreos too. See what I'm saying? Oreo washed up coons, you know what I mean, Uncle Tom's, whatever. There are going to be a lot of people that's going to try to push the fact that we are not the same people. But we are going to dig up all these records, like in all these books right here. There's so much proof. Because at one point in time, we knew that we was the same. Right.
That's why it's funny, because with the name Black and Brown Pride, that came from Israelites in the world. And now in the U.P.K, we use that and we push that. Because that's what the Hispanics was pushing at one point in time. That's what the Native Americans were pushing at one point in time too. The same thing with niggas as well, during protests, during strikes. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell us that we ain't the same people. Right. It's so funny because I remember being at slavery and I asked a few people, like, you know, I have certain conversations. I met 2 sisters. No. I met 3 sisters that actually said, yeah, blacks, Hispanics, and natives are niggas. Like they are the same people. Like who disagrees with that? And it's so funny though. And you know, two of them were Ephraimites. No, it's like it. One of them was an Ephraimite. The other one is Judah. And the other one was Issachar. They all agreed. I'm just like, I don't hear that every day. But then I go ask some brothers and stuff like that, or another couple of sisters. They disagree and try to give me the whole argument. You know what's so funny about that too? The reason why they deny their true identity, this fact of like them not being the same as us, is because of their hatred towards them. And I've always caught it. Because when I first came in, I never could understand, like, why do people hate the poor? They poor, help them. See what I'm saying? A poor man doesn't always want to be in that situation. Help them. You gotta get them out of the gutter. Right. See what I'm saying? Our people ain't asking for that. Right. Asking to be homeless, asking to be drug addicts. We ain't asking for this hell that we live on this earth. We ain't asking for none of this. But because of their hatred that they have towards a so-called Mexican, a so-called Native American, is the reason why they deny anything. You see what I'm saying? It's so crazy though. It's always something, man. Like sometimes you gotta sit back and let a person just talk. And see, so why do you say that they are not our people? Well, because back then, I got raped by one. See what I'm saying? One broke in my house before. See what I'm saying? They always taking all our jobs. Like, you sound like a damn white man. You sound like your oppressor. Go ahead.
She's like, I'm thinking back on what you just said. I had to tell you what the slave, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about, it's an older nigga, man. He's talking about, man, the young motherfuckers get on my nerves. Like, I'm like, yo, dudes don't like us, man. How did they get on your nerves, man?
Right.
So you hate black kids, man. So
right.
My grandkids, they talk good and everything. You know, so I'm like, it's a prime example when you talk like you hate black people.
Right, exactly.
You don't like them because, you know what I'm saying, they can't be like you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You think you want something, you're trying to fit in with the white people.
Right, exactly.
You think you want something, right? This is the contribution. You can fit in with them.
God.
Normally at work.
God, go ahead.
Salaki, me and my sister got into a heated debate the other day. Look, I'm not even gonna call it an argument, because she got this thing about hanging with white people, and I don't like it. And she posted a little picture of my little nephew holding hands with this little devil, and I put a mad face on the picture.
Right.
So she jumps in my inbox like, take that down. I'm like, hell no, you got my nephew out here loving white people and loving his future slave master. Leave them people alone. And like, she just don't understand it. Like, she like, well, you ain't never been no slave. I'm like, hell, I'm a slave right now. Every time I gotta get up out of my bed in the morning just to go work and to make sure I keep a roof over my head, I'm a slave. No people ain't, that's the little kid. I don't give a damn. That little devil girl can be a big guy.
Right. Actually, matter of fact, I wish I could bring this video up. I'm glad that you said that, because there was a video of a little, she had to be like 7 or 8 year old little white girl. And she's talking to a little black kid. And she was like, yeah, all you little niggers. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Y'all just like, little niggers. You know what I mean? Something about chains and all that. And I'm just like, remind you, these are children. They being taught that at home. You see what I'm saying? It's funny too. When I was working at Target, there was a Somalian girl. Man, I went to kick her ass through that whole entire Target. This little girl called me she was like, because I was looking for a missing child. Like the whole store's looking for like a disabled child or whatever. And I don't know how these damn parents, it's always, how the hell you miss a 14-tall 14-year-old? How the hell does that happen? And he's disabled? to the point where he can't really talk or know what's going on. He might kill somebody because you forgot your child in a goddamn aisle, right? So long story short, I'm looking for this child, and I have a Somali employee, and so I told her I'm gonna go this way, she just go that way. There is like four little Somalian kids in bed sheets, right? You see what I'm saying? And I'm looking through the clothes aisles and shit like that. They sitting all right here in a little group while the parents is wherever the hell they at. And the child says, you know, what you looking at? What you looking at, nigga? I said, Lord, I said, you know what? I said, nigga, I said, who the hell kid is this?
Right.
I said, I should kick your ass through this whole damn store. You see what I'm saying? Like, you filthy ass skinny heathen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, whose child is this? I'm like, and the kid had to be like 4 or 5 years old. I'm just like, they are teaching their children this. See what I'm saying? They are teaching their children this at home. Meanwhile, we love these people, and we want to cherish and love them so much. We want to be African so much. It's funny because the heathens, like, that rubs off on our people. The self-hatred is terrible, man. There's a video to this day up there on World Star. When I first came in, I remember seeing that video, and I remember just sharing it. And the other brothers were sharing it too. How black people were explaining to the interviewers why they have a problem with their skin color. And all I heard is that I want to be white, or I want to be lighter, or I want to be darker. I was light skinned and dark skin, colorism going on. And it was terrible, man. What?
I can think back on what you said. Look how good little Kim look, man.
A lot of sisters. Yeah.
His dad was something like his nose big and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? His dad, Joe Johnson.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chastise him all the time. He's ugly, your nose big. So now he grew up, you know what I'm saying? Thinking his nose fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now he want to piece his skin and be white.
Exactly.
Like little Kim, she's trying to fit in with them. Well, we got straight help. We got this type of help.
Exactly. And out there in Jamaica, bleaching your skin is called clean skin.
Right.
So where the dark Jamaicans, they actually bleach their skin to where they actually look like my complexion. See what I'm saying? Everything on their body is lighter than what they actually are. It's funny because a brother had said that ever since he bleached his skin, he got more attention from women. That's why he bleached his skin. I was like, wow, and I saw it too. And if you never would have saw his original picture, you would not even notice that the brother bleached his skin. And the brother's skin complexion was like Aaron's. See what I'm saying? Like, this has to stop. Like, when we say black and brown unity, that means everything to us. There's so many things that we can do to use that to fish our brothers and sisters. Because it's something so simple like that, it can cause dysfunction or separation within our nation. That's why we got to keep this brotherhood and everything tight. So if you see a poor man and he's asking for some help that man out. See what I'm saying? If you see a Mexican who you really didn't get along with back then, help him out. Understand that is your brother, a so-called Judite. See what I'm saying? Who's a Negro, a Native American. Like, once again, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, we are family in everything. We are family in oppression, in captivity, and we are family in this hell. Now, meanwhile, they want to talk about the Holocaust and these devils and these East Indians, how they get in hell. I can't relate to their captivity. I can't relate to their oppression, if there was any. I can't relate to it. But I can relate to a Native American. I sure can. I can relate to a Hispanic because we go through the same thing. But these other heathens, I don't know them. I don't know their problems or struggle. I don't know what goes on in the white community. I just don't. And I don't care to. That is their problems. But I do care about Black and Hispanic problems because they are within our communities. We don't all live in the suburbs, do we? We live in the hood. Now me, where I live in the cut in the hood, but still, gunshots go off. You see what I'm saying? Murder still happens. Poverty is still there. Now I see more. Now the only thing about my neighborhood that I like is that I see devils that are homeless. See, I get a multi-hand for that. I see devils. I seen an Arab. See, I told you about that. I thought it was a Hispanic. Let me tell you, I thought this dude was a Hispanic, right? It was kind of weird because I gave him some money. I gave him some money and shit. I'm just like, but then I look hard. I'm like, I don't know if that's a Hispanic. It's like, damn, I kind of want my money back. I was like, you know what? I said, I'll charge you to the game. Go ahead.
And you know, like on my way to the crib, you know, they always be out there. The neighbors be out there on the highway. When you get off on the highway, a couple of Julites be out there. And then I notice there's a couple of Arabs be out there. So before I raise my window down, I feel compelled to give them whatever I got to do. You know what I'm saying? If I got to give. So, but before I give them, I look at them real hard. That native, that white man. Like I'm serious. I'm not giving them a white man a quarter. I'm not giving them a quarter. I'll be serious about that. Before I raise my window down and look at them real hard.
Or otherwise, just ask. Ask.
I literally asked.
Yeah.
I'll be playing with them.
Yeah, because I saw a brother in Minnesota do it one time. He was like, "What's your nationality?" And he was like, "Huh?" He's like, "I'm American" or something like that. But the whole time it was a devil. See what I'm saying? That looked like he was Israel. So he was like, "Oh no," he's like, "Yeah, I ain't got no money." The whole time the money's out in his hand. See what I'm saying? So let's move forward though, because I know we've been elaborating. Can you get Ezekiel 13:1? Ezekiel 13:1 is very important. We are going to read a little bit, like 8 verses. All right. Hey, shalom to any brothers and sisters out there. If you could share the class, really appreciate that. Share, like, and subscribe. Go ahead. Go ahead, Word.
So the I.S.U.P.K, they have like the white ones.
You said they what?
They have like the white people.
I mean, it's just not a white man series. It's definitely on a whole nother disgusting level. But I mean, I would hear. I mean, yeah. I mean, Issachar here does a lot. You got a curl. You got also. I mean, like Issachar can do a lot with their hair. So, trust me, I've seen them. I grew up around them.
I seen Issachar with straight afro.
Oh yeah.
My job.
Oh yeah.
My job. I peeped him like.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, you Mexican? Like, yeah, I'm Mexican. I'm like, I can tell you got an afro. Straight afro.
Straight afro, yeah. Yeah, or shit, better yet, the natives too.
Natives too, yeah.
Man, natives have some good hair.
Puerto Rican, that's how you know, like, they might have a little fineness to it, but if they don't have to do nothing to it, it's gonna get afro.
It's gonna do something by itself, yeah. Like we ain't gotta do much to our hair. It just, I mean, it'll do its own self. You know what I mean? It'll do it by itself. It'll stand up. It'll braid its damn self. And it'll curl up, whatever. See what I'm saying? So yeah.
Ezekiel 8.
Ezekiel 13:1. Yeah, come on. Oh, so like I said, 8 verses is we'll be reading. That's why we got that stuff. Yeah. You go ahead.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 13, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say, though unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts.
Now, start right there. Now, it's funny that what was just said. Like, Ezekiel was getting an order from the Most High to prophesy against the prophets of Israel. Now, Ezekiel was a prophet, right? Now, but these are talking about false prophets, those that think that they are, doing the work of the Lord, like your so-called pork chop eating pastors.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Your non-educated doctors, Dr. Umar Johnson, Martin Luther Kings, and whoever else calls himself a goddamn doctor. That ain't got no damn proof and ain't got no wisdom. But for these false leaders, Ezekiel has some words, against them by the order of the Most High. Go ahead.
Hear ye the word of the Lord. Verse 3. Thus said the Lord God, woe unto the foolish prophets.
Now go into the what?
He said, woe unto the foolish prophets. Foolish prophets.
What does the word woe mean? That's kind of like one of my favorite words. Go ahead.
Like destruction.
Destruction. In some sense, woe can mean I don't think it's death. I think it's death or destruction. See what I'm saying? And woe is an old English Quaker word. All right? Keep going.
Woe unto the foolish prophets.
Now, woe unto them, meaning destruction unto them. Meaning you are going to fall. These false prophets, these people that say that they do the work of the Lord, but really they do the work of their own hearts, it's going to be a destruction unto them. Keep going.
That follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
Read that one more time.
That follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
And have seen nothing. That follow their own spirit. Now, can somebody give me a precept of that? What does it say about the heart? In the Bible, what does it talk about? Go ahead.
It says the heart is the most deceitful of all things. Who can know it?
Who can know it? There you go. Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? There are people out here who think that they know something, that they know the Bible, that they know how to fix Black and Hispanic people's problems, but really they add to our pain. They add to the oppression, the suffering, the hell that we go through every single day. Now, also, give me, if somebody could give me the precept that says, it's in Proverbs, there's a way that seemeth right to a man.
Right to a man.
Yep, there's a way that seems right to a man, or seemeth. There's a way that seems right to a man, but there's more. I don't want to say it yet. There's a way that seems right to a man. That is in Proverbs. That's King Solomon. Let's get that for sure. And I'm gonna break it down. All right, and make sure you put KJV behind it. It's more easier to find. Otherwise, Google will try to give you a different version.
Proverbs 14, verse 12.
Come on, go ahead.
There is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
Go ahead.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
Now that is our so-called Black leaders. There's a way that seems right. Like they think they're doing something right. They think they are doing something right by teaching the so-called Word of God. Really, they reading a washed down, watered down book. See what I'm saying? They out here teaching lies and teaching things that's on their mind, or they think it's clever. But like a lot of these politicians ain't no different from a Christian.
Right.
They give you lip service to the point where if you react to it, your body reacts to it, your flesh reacts to it, they're gonna keep doing it, keep saying it. And then also too, a lot of these politicians, they have this thing where they do the Southern voice. That's why everybody loves Obama so much and Farrakhan so much. You know what I'm saying? That Southern voice is what gets them when they step up on that podium and speak. See what I'm saying? I remember seeing Jesse Jackson in person. I met him twice. See what I'm saying? Lord knows I do not like that man. See what I'm saying? He has done some evil things concerning our nation. You know what I mean? You go ahead and ask for God. She saw, like, Kudash was like a trooper at the time. And even I mean, everybody saw how wicked and how destructive the things he was saying. But remind you, this is a Philando Castile rally in front of the governor's mansion, like where the governor actually lives. It's gated up, everything, right? In St. Paul. When he got up on the stage, so before he got on the stage, everybody's mad and upset as far as everything that's going on. They talking about we ain't gonna leave in front of this governor's mansion. These police can't remove all of us. See what I'm saying? Let's all stick together. They can't remove all of us. We're gonna stay right here until night and day. And we are gonna protest and rally until we get some justice, right? As soon as Jesse Jackson gets up on the stage, on the podium, right? Everybody is simply listening. And what's the word? Necromancer and enchantment. Remember those two words, a necromancer and enchantment, because that's what happened. It was spiritual wickedness that happened on that podium. You told everybody, remind you, everybody's upset, loud, and everything, right? Damn, they got objects in their hand, everything. He gets up on the stage. He says, you know, I know what happened. It was tragic. It was sad. It was terrible. What happened to that young brother? Blah 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 blah. But when he got to the point where he says, "I want you guys to repeat after me: peace, peace, love, love, hope, hope." The whole crowd instantly wasn't mad anymore.
It's like you put a spell on them.
That's what enchantment is. See what I'm saying? That's what enchantment is.
So instead of them being righteously angry about what happened, he basically gave them a few words and took away all the anger, what they deserved to have, away from them, to basically save the white man's ass.
Pretty much, yes. And that's exactly what happened. And all the cameras was there. Fox 9 was there. And U.K. was on Fox 9 for a good little minute. But they wanted to cut it short, of course. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's when I think I saw a picture from Nah.
Yes, con. See what I'm saying? But the whole thing that was so crazy about that, right? After that, they turned on music, started shaking their ass and dancing. That's it. And the brother Yakudash was there, Kudash was there, Kunayalami was there. And we all looking at each other like, I'm like, wow. I'm just like, because and remind you, we just went over that whole topic of you know the story about Samuel, where with the familiar spirits.
Mm-hmm.
We went over all that breakdown, like probably a couple of classes before we even got to that point. And I remember like seeing it, I'm just like, wow, like that's crazy. I'm just like the whole vibe just changed. I'm just like, that was some wicked shit, you know what I mean? I'm just like, that was like, I'm just like, what the hell just happened? I'm like, everybody was just mad and upset. I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, they know what they're doing. These Christian politicians are killing us. Go ahead.
Like, what you mean by familiar spirit? What you mean?
So a common spirit meaning a demon. So like for example, okay, you see a group of people. They can all have the same type of demon, meaning a demon of wanting to kill. Right? You see what I'm saying? So but he was messing with the dead.
Right.
So if you try to bring the dead back to life, you know, he tried to bring the dead back to life, but really he was messing with demons. You see what I'm saying? That's a familiar spirit. See what I'm saying? Was that Saul or Samuel?
That was Saul.
That was Saul. Yeah, Saul. Yeah, that was Saul.
Yeah, I went to talk to the
witch.
The witch. Yeah.
And we all know that witches, deal with spells and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So a male witch is a warlock, which are actually real people. See what I'm saying? I would consider Jesse Jackson one, the way that he changed the whole vibe for everybody. See what I'm saying? Like these so-called black leaders, they do everything in their power to separate us. Every time they get up on a pulpit, the pulpit, the stage, the podium, they always teach equality, which is something that does not exist. It was never born to begin with. Go ahead.
Not only that, they teach you to love, to forgive the white man, but they'll never tell you to forgive your brother, though.
Never.
They'll get up there and tell you to forgive the white people, and everyone's supposed to be equal, but they'll never tell you to love your brother, though.
Right.
I noticed that.
Right. It's always a lot of anger and aggression towards your own people.
Right.
But there's never any towards the oppressor.
Right.
And see what I'm saying? And that is great wickedness, honestly. For you to really go up on the stage and tell your people that they should not be mad, when this happens to your own people, it's crazy.
Right.
You wanna know how many people died in Minnesota? You see what I'm saying? Like how many lives, you know, like a lot. I mean, because we died, we become famous off of that.
Right.
Jamar Clark, Cordell Haney, Thermaine Blevins, Trayvon. See what I'm saying? There you go. See what I'm saying? All these people, but they tell us that we should be calm and collected. Black Hispanic people, because of that, they are upset for a small time, and then they go back to their everyday life. But meanwhile, we only protest for a season. You see what I'm saying? For a small time, and we just go back like everything's okay. Now it got to the point where Black Hispanic people, they expect Black people to die, and they just shake their head, shake their head like, "Wow, that's crazy." You want this blunt? See what I'm saying? You trying to pop this whore? You trying to go, you know, celebrate Halloween, get this candy, bag snatching. They go back to the way of life of America. But nobody is serious enough outside these walls to really keep that anger. Because what did King Solomon say about anger? Or being mad? It's Ecclesiastes 7:7. I'll give Aaron a chance. You got it?
The truth of the wise man. Oppression is the wise man.
Yep, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. But what's next after that? But a gift destroys the heart. And what is that gift?
Some money or a food stamp or Section 8, like what they did, like after they killed who was selling the loose cigarettes.
Eric Garner.
Eric Garner, they tried to give his mama some money.
I spoke about that. Yeah.
And then after they gave her the money, she still wants to kill herself because the money didn't do nothing. Really.
Yeah, I believe that was it was July 15th, 2016, $5.9 million. She tried to commit suicide. Of course, she failed. See what I'm saying? Because she didn't need that money. That money was not going to bring back her son. That money was not going to bring back, you know, what would happen that day. That day was a horror story for her. Like every Black and Hispanic person, I'm sure they think about, I hope it's not going to be me or one of my own that's going to end up like that. And it can happen. You know what I'm saying? I remember telling family that it can happen to any of y'all. Anybody that I'm talking to in this room, not in this room, but I'm telling you, you know, at houses and, you know, everywhere I'm seeing them, telling about the truth, like it can happen to anybody. I just pray that you finally get your life together. Otherwise, it can happen to you. You know what I mean? You would be the next target that the oppressor will hit. And it's so good that we can speak about Black, Hispanic, and Native American people to really get their minds in one place, which is to focus on serving the Most High. Like Brotherhood can go a lot of ways. There's so many ways that you can use it because it is a weapon, right? And you can use a lot of weapons, you know what I mean, in a lot of different ways. The white man has weapons. You know, in the Bible it's called devices. And he has a lot of tactics. He has a lot of ways of how he does things. That's why he is, you know, great at his own game. That's why we have to be better at his game. How diligent and how zealous he is, we should be and take that and pour it on to our people to get them inside these classes, to get them to be focused on the truth. Now, when I read the scripture and I hear about that, what's it, 1/3 or 2/3? I don't like that number. I saw a class where Jennifer Hyman said, the Most High can change that. You just got to do your part. And that was deep. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can, you know, be in the U.P.K. That is an Israelite. And none of us will have to die. We could just be on the sidelines and watch our oppressors die. How amazing would that be? Like I can almost envision it. Just seeing us, like how the white people were looking at us when Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street was burning. I read that article and I can envision how they were sitting there laughing and watching with their children as the city was just burning, as they was getting attacked, black men on fire, everything. That can be us. We can watch this whole empire just fall while we are being protected by the Lord because we did our part. We made it to the finish line. We got as many brothers and sisters as we could, and we are right here, and they are dying. That could be glorious, man. And now, the one thing about brotherhood being a weapon, it's a spiritual weapon that you can use against your oppressor by capturing the minds of your people, by these classes, what you say, how you carry yourself, how you conduct yourself. All these things can happen. You know what I'm saying? How many times we hear, hey, brother, where'd you get that from? Or where'd you learn that from? Man, you're the reason why I came to class. Because I like this class, and I heard you say this, I heard you say that. And there's a lot of people, too, that are in the U.P.K. that did not even know that they were related to the, Hispanics and Judah and all this other stuff, right? And there are people that actually used to hate their own people. And they come in, they change their life around. You know what I mean? I know brothers who don't give a damn about the Hispanics, but now he does. He makes it his job, his obligation to protect and serve them. And that's powerful, man. And only the truth can do that for you.
That's right.
But being in the world, it can't do it for you. You see what I'm saying? All the devices that the white man has set up for you is only going to destroy you. And it's not going to help. It's not going to get you closer to your nation. It's going to separate you. That's why we have to, once again, we have to get creative in Minnesota. We got a lot of work to do, man. Ain't no telling when Christ is on his way or not. Ain't no telling. Even Christ don't know. But the more work that we put in and raise up these, these Black and Hispanics, we be on our way out of here. That chariot is on its way. See what I'm saying? And understand that anytime you talk about the truth to any Black and Hispanic, you're offering them a better life, a better lifestyle, a second chance, because they still breathing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so keep going on that though. It's like I elaborate. It's a lot.
Verse 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hinges for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. Verse 6.
It's like read verse 5 again.
Okay. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedges of the house of Israel.
What does that mean? Just think Black for a second. It's like you got it?
I think basically what it sounds like to me is like you ain't put in that work yet, you know what I'm saying? Or you ain't did your part or tried to build up the house yet.
Right. Now read the part about the hinges of a door, pretty much.
Neither made of the hedges.
I said hedges, I said hinges.
Yeah, the hedges.
Yeah.
Neither made of the hedges for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord.
Meaning, what this is talking about, that's the hood. Right there, when it's talking about the gaps, and it said hedges or hinges? Hedges. You see what I'm saying? I started saying it wrong. See what I'm saying? That's the ghetto. It's saying, I mean, what the Most High is saying to Ezekiel, to what to say and prophesy to these fools who call themselves prophets, you want to tell them like they ain't put in, like you said, they ain't put in this work. Right. They ain't going in the ghettos. See what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you're trying to go to the damn suburbs. You're trying to please your oppressor, but you ain't doing the real work. Like, understand, like, we risk our lives on the street corners every Saturday, right? See what I'm saying? Every Saturday. There's niggas out there with guns. See what I'm saying? There's all types of danger out there. We can lose our life, but the Lord is with us. See what I'm saying? And not them. That's why they fail, and that's why they always get confounded. You know what I'm saying? When I see a person get confounded, it's beautiful. It's like, so you didn't know that you wasn't doing all this. You're certain that it's not you. Everybody's wrong. We're pointing the finger at you. Like understand that when people open up their mouth about our lives, only one or two things can happen. It can help us or it can harm us. And what the Christians are doing, they are harming us. That's why Titus 1:11 says something about fools, paraphrasing, fools who subvert whole houses, and their mouths must be shut. Like, they are quiet right now, which is a good thing. Well, of course, they got the door shut in the Christian church. They still teaching God loves everybody, and that we are all the same people. That's a lie. That's false. The Black Hispanic people are the same people. You know, it's so funny though too. I just realized that they always say God loves everybody, right? And that we are all the same people. But when I tell a Black man that you are related to a Hispanic, all of a sudden God, you ain't the same people. But I thought you say God loves everybody and that you believe we are all the same people. They try to run around and dance around that. I'm like, damn, so what exactly are you saying? Like, are you saying that there's a separation? Or are you saying that we are the same, but we're not? Which one is it? You gotta choose one. See what I'm saying? You can't choose both. Are we the same people or are we not? Because you told me that based on your religion, what you believe in, that God loves everybody, that we all bleed red. Shit, the animals bleed red too. You know what I'm saying? But my dog and my cat, we ain't family. You know what I'm saying? That's just my pet. I'm the owner. You know what I'm saying? My cat and my dog, my pet lion, whatever. See what I'm saying? That, yeah, they bleed red too. That's very, yeah, they do. Even insects bleed red. Some of them, I'm not related to them. That's a different species. But when it comes to Black, Hispanics, and Natives, we are the same. Once again, we are one body. We are the same people. All right? I'm gonna keep emphasizing on that shit because that matters. You know, it's so funny because ever since Captain Zah came out with the 12 Tribes chart lecture, right? Niggas have been quiet. Not once. I don't think not once have I saw anything on Facebook or YouTube or anything like that as far as them not being our people. Not yet, at least. But if they want to go there, that's fine. I have hella precepts for that. You know what I mean? Keep on.
Verse 6. They have seen vanity.
Yeah, what?
They have seen vanity.
And that's how you know it's talking about these so-called Christian Black leaders, all these people that, step up on the stage, speak about your life to only collect a check. Remember, Jesse Jackson was for Black people at one point in time. And then he switched up once he started to get paid by the government, who is our oppressor. And also too, I should show y'all this video too. It's a video I did about almost 2 years ago. I was doing the topic of the history of abortion, and there was politicians speaking about how Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton sold out. They had sold out. See what I'm saying? They became sellouts in the Black community. And I was like, I've never heard this before. And the video is still up on there. And there's many other Black people too, as far as in how they do it, how they slowly, gradually start to change up their doctrine or what they're speaking about. Now, I mean, genocide was murder at one point, and these are the words out of Jesse Jackson's mouth. And now it's forgive them. See what I'm saying? Now it's the woman got a choice. Al Sharpton's, skinny crackhead behind.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Keep going though.
Okay. They have seen vanity in lying divination.
Divination.
Mm-hmm. Saying, the Lord said, and the Lord hath not sent them.
Exactly. So they saying that these are the words of the Most High. These are the words of the Lord. They sent us out here to say this. Where's the proof? Because it seems like the Lord is not with you. See what I'm saying? Like it's so funny because even a person in the world can see the difference between us and every fake Israelite group. See what I'm saying? They're like, you know what? Y'all don't switch up anything. And y'all really break it down, and y'all don't stutter or stammer like it's right there in the book. Y'all just don't be talking just to talk. Now that's one thing that we don't do, and we cannot do that. We can't make up imaginary things. Like I said earlier, equality. That is something that's fairy tale. It is as fake as your goddamn tooth fairy. Santa Claus, and your white Jesus.
Right.
That's how fake it is. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Okay. They have made others to hope that they will confirm their word.
One more time.
They have made others to hope that they would confirm the word.
What is that? Oh my goodness. What does that mean? Go ahead.
They basically, it's like what the Christian church do. They give you a little false sense of hope. So that way they can go out there and be like, oh, that's what they telling us is the truth, basically.
Kind. And then they try to say enough times for you to try to believe it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then, yeah, man, watch that show, Green Leaf, man. Watch that show. If y'all ain't got Netflix, I'll help y'all out. See what I'm saying? That show is absolutely terrible. I mean, it's good, but like the black home with Christianity is so accurate. Like they haven't missed anything. As far as I can see, they haven't missed anything. It's like you say God is good, right? And the crowd's like, yeah, all the time. That's them confirming it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? God's gonna bless you, right? I mean, instead of them asking you the question, you asking them.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And then that's the crowd, like, yeah, God is good all the time. Blessings and money and all this. Go ahead.
That's why Pastor Mall, that's why he always gotta overdo it, act like that.
All that.
So hard.
God.
You gotta do all that to prove a point.
God. Right.
It's like,
Go ahead.
it's like they selling it to you, like
Exactly.
trying to sell it to you to get you be real dramatic about it and charismatic about it, so you can believe it. You know what I mean? So yeah,
it must be true. He's sweating.
right.
He's sweating. You see what I'm saying? He over here, he's sweating. Like, hold on.
God.
They jumping up and down and stomping their foot like this. Like all that shit is crazy. It's idiocy, man. It's absolutely just terrible. It's a whole gamble. And just being a kid in the world, I'm looking at that. I just be looking like Shorty is faking. See what I'm saying? Having seizures and shit all over the floor. Talking about Holy Ghost. Girl, you got a demon. I want to say a holy demon on you. You know? See what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Ain't nobody gonna buy that. And it's crazy because that holy water, which is only tap water.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Or it's probably something else you don't even know what's on, inside that bottle. See what I'm saying? I saw some article about holy semen. I'm like, what? Holy semen. I'm like, wow, these Christians are disgusting. But keep going on, man.
Verse 7. Have ye not seen a vain vision? And have ye not spoken a lying divination?
Right. So has he not done these things? Like the scripture says, try their spirits. Try the spirits. Even when you come into this class, there have been brothers and sisters that try to debate with the generals. You know what I'm saying? I think about the story that Captain Kakazal talks about all the time, where when he first came in, you see what I'm saying? He came in, he was high. Came in high trying to battle whoever was teaching. And you know what I mean? Because he said coming in, that whole Illuminati thing around that time, everybody was into that. You know what I'm saying? He asked thousands of questions. Every question that he asked, he got confounded. Left after right, right after left. And it's so funny though, when he tells that story across the line, because it's like, man, you gotta try their spirits, man. And he saw that these are real men. They know the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And there are people that's going to try you, man. There are people that's going to say that you don't know the Bible, you know what you talk about. That's not God's way. It's so funny. A lot of people don't believe in the Bible. It's because it contradicts their actions.
Right.
It contradicts their ways. You know what I'm saying? A whore doesn't want to be told to stop being a whore. You know what I'm saying? Because she said, because her benefits of being a whore is getting high, getting, ride whenever she feels like it. She ain't no strings attached. Is what they say. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Making her own money. She ain't got to give it away. She ain't, you know, held down by any children. All these things, man. A whore doesn't want to be told to stop being a whore. They want to continue to be a whore. Same thing with a homosexual. Same thing with a drug addict. Same thing with someone that, you know, causes harm to people. You know what I mean? I met someone, not someone in this class, but I met somebody in the world before, and they really enjoy inflicting pain on others. I was like, how you sleep at night? Like are you sick? Like, are you okay? Like, dude, like you really like inflicting pain on people? I'm like, damn, you sound like a hitman. Like you get pleasure from that? I'm like, you sound like one of those. I like, you sound like a damn devil, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, you need some help. You should go to a crazy home or something. You see what I'm saying? Like that's absolutely crazy. All right, so keep going on that. But you get the point.
Whereas you say, the Lord said it.
Right. So a lot of people want to say, "Thus saith the Most High." Thus saith the Lord, because they always say in the Christian church. All right, keep going.
Albeit I have not spoken.
Now, albeit means like, yeah, albeit. Yeah, keep going. That's like kind of like so be it. Come on, go ahead.
Verse 8. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies. Therefore, behold, I am against you, said the Lord.
Now, this is how you know, like anytime you see these Christians, these so-called black leaders, how they get, you know, confounded, how they end up in the sex scandals and, you know, allegations, misconduct. Understand, the Lord is not with them, man. I.U.I.C, the Lord is not with them, man. They always try to spread rumors about the U.P.K. Ain't nothing happened to U.P.K. We are doing just fine. We are minding our own business and doing the work of the Lord. That's what we're doing. And we're raising up Israel with the Lord's permission, because we are ordained priests. And we are out there to get Black, Hispanics, and Native American men, women, and child. You better believe it. That's what we're doing. Everybody else, they are getting hell from the Most High. All of them. See what I'm saying? Like, how the hell can you be in a fake Israelite group after all that shit just happened? After all that just happened, it wasn't once. I mean, if it was once, like I'll still get, you know, second guess it, like, damn, like, what am I doing here? You know what I mean? But the fact that it continues to happen and the Lord is showing you that He's not with these people, with these group of people, with the politicians, with the senators, that should show you where you need to be at. You need to be here, because being here is where you need to be. This is a safe haven. This is a place that you are going to be protected. None of us are targets, you know, by our oppressor. I hear horror stories as far as these fake Israelite groups when it comes to the white man. And the things that happen over there, it can never happen over here. I promise you that. I've never seen it, and I don't think I ever will. I doubt you. I doubt anybody would never happen, because the Lord deals with this house. You see what I'm saying? That's why we have to perfect everything. We got to get our brothers and sisters out of that hell. And it's going to take some work. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have some Negroes, Hispanics, and you're going to have some Native Americans that are going to hate you because of what you're trying to do for them. You know what I mean? There are some people that are dedicated to spreading lies that we are not the same people. They dedicate their lives against, you know, trying to fight up against us and what we're trying to do. Meanwhile, when I was in the world doing all manner of wickedness, no one said anything.
Right.
When I was killing my own people, nobody said a goddamn thing.
Right.
See what I'm saying? The Christians didn't say nothing. My mother, my father, I'm speaking in general sense, nobody said anything. But now when I say that a Black man should not kill a Hispanic, they should stop that. All hell breaks loose. All eyes on me. You know what I mean? This world is backwards.
Right.
This world is absolutely backwards. When I tell my sister that she needs to dress up and cover up her skin, her body, now all of a sudden, you know what I mean, I'm trying to put standards and morals on a woman. Right. Damn right. She needs to cover up her behind. There are children around here. Right. And there are grown men around here that would tie fire to that. See what I'm saying? Regardless if you married or not. Salaki. See what I'm saying? Like, there are men that don't give a damn if you got a man. See what I'm saying? There are men out there that don't give a damn if you got a man. They would still try something. See what I'm saying? Salaki. You know what I mean? Salaki. So, last scripture though. John 13:34. Y'all funny as hell. But you know I'm telling the truth, right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? 13 and 34. Yeah, God. You know what I mean? Like things happen out here. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we condone any of that. All right. You should not be sleeping with anybody else's woman. Okay, go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 13, verse 34.
Okay.
A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another.
One more time.
That ye love one another.
Now, this is a new commandment. Now, it's okay. When Christ said that this is a new commandment, it's not really a new commandment, right. But he spoke of it again. See what I'm saying? Right. A lot of times you're going to see him speak about the same things as a elaboration, or you're going to see the next prophet talk about the next thing. But the fact that he said a new commandment is because we was not taken into consideration of loving each other.
Right.
With the black and brown pride or the black and brown unite or die, those statements that we have, that's very important. We have to learn how to love each other. A lot of times we fight, we have wars against each other because we don't respect each other. Right. We don't show any brotherhood or sisterhood to each other. And that has to change. We have to make an effort. All the time and energy and effort that we made to try to seduce the white man, our oppressor, the Africans, the East Indians, the Moabites, who are Chinese, the Ammonites, who are the Japanese, all the love that we gave them, I want that back.
Right.
We need that back so we can give it to our nation.
Right.
It's so funny. I seen this SpongeBob meme where it was like he had a sock over his head, but he had a bag, and then the caption says, yeah, shorty, all that love that I gave you, I want that shit back in the bag. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like everything that we gave these oppressors, we need that back, and we need to give it to our nation for once. Like, do you know how strong and close our bond would be, stronger than what it is right now in I.S.U.P.K. If all of Israel was just out there just loving each other, man, just really considering each other, making an effort. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be nothing. Like the white man cannot touch us at all. We would have a military. Right. We would stick with each other. It's funny because although we are in the I.S.U.P.K. and we work slaveries, right? Who do we lean on if we need a favor?
Our brothers.
Our brothers. Oh. I'm not going to call up my supervisor. Right. That is an Edomite. And I'm not going to call my boss and like, yeah, I need a place to stay. I need a few dollars, my phone bill. See what I'm saying? Like, my light's going to, be cut off. Like, nobody, I mean, like, these oppressors is not going to give a damn about any of that. We should lean on each other instead of leaning on our oppressor. Because last time we leaned on them, what happened? We lost every goddamn thing. Right. And some more, including our spirits. Because now we live a lifestyle of white supremacy. Right. We live that American dream to the fullest, to the point that we still die in this kingdom. So keep going on that.
That ye love one another.
That's very important. It's very good that we love one another. And we have to keep that love. Sometimes we can make mistakes amongst each other. See what I'm saying? We shouldn't fight, but we might fight. But after that fight is over, we are going to work something out. We might argue sometimes. We might not talk. But we are going to be men, and we are going to be women, and we are going to work it out. We are going to continue to love one another, in which you should. Okay? Keep going.
As I have loved you.
As who loves you? Christ loves you because he died for you. He died for the homosexuals. He died for all the whores in the strip club. He died for the drug addicts. He died for, with your lying tongue. He died for all of that. Now do your part. Repay the favor. Your life is the payment for what Christ did for you by laying his life down. Now in the scriptures, John 15 and 14, I believe it is, 14 and 15, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. Also, if you lay down your life for your brother, that shows that you love him. If you lay down your life for your sister, that shows that you love him. It should be no question. It should not be a thought. It should be done. And it will be shown in that day and time. You walk up in front of that gun. You catch that bullet for your man. Since you love him so much. You really love him? Will you die for him? Will you die for your sister? Or will you just die for yourself like a selfish bastard? See what I'm saying? Don't be a goddamn Judas. Be a disciple of the Most High. All right? Is that it on that? All right, with that being said, that's the class, man. Top 5.
Top 5. Oh my Lord, he did that shit. I was like, okay.